All right, new project. Just picked up this Daihatsu mini truck and got a bunch of stuff that I want to do to it. But this might be helpful to some people. We are going to throw an oil pan heater on the oil pan, which is right there. Pretty easy. I do this to most of my vehicles. Here in North Dakota, it gets pretty cold, and I really like making my oil flow when it is 30 below. So all you need is your pan heater, some brake clean, something to clean off your pan. I just got this little green zip disc and some high temp silicone. I like to put a little bead around the outside of the pan heater and a rag, and then some zip ties and some snips to clean up your wiring when you're done. I just get these off Amazon. You can get the really expensive ones at Napa, but it seems like these work just fine. So we'll test this one out first just to make sure it actually works. I've never had one not work, but yep, it's getting warm. Okay. So this truck already has battery tender plug that the previous owner put on it, and this is the plug for a winch. He has it wired for a winch on the front and the back. There's a receiver hitch in the front and the back, but I'm just gonna route this in here and kind of plan out how to put it on. Hopefully you guys can see what we got going on here. So I looked at this. This is a 5x2, and this is the best spot for it. If there was one maybe a little more square, there'd probably be someplace else I could fit it, but this one is pretty flat, and there's just a couple of these cooling fins on the casting here. The bottom of it is ribbed for pleasure, I guess, but I think I want all these cables to be in the same spot, so I think we should be able to fish this. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. So fish this over the top, and then I'll just zip tie everything out of the way when it's done. All right, so something like this, and try not to twist up my cable a bunch. Try to keep that a little straighter. Okay, yeah, just like that. So let me grab everything. You don't have to get this thing, like you don't have to get the pan sparkling clean, just kind of have a bit of an idea of your dimensions, just so you kind of know what to clean up. Safety squints. Yeah, should be perfect. And whoever did the winch wiring, they did not have flush cuts, so they cut a nice perfect katana end on there, so that'll be better. And Yeah, that should be good. Let's go with something like that. Wow, that one sticks really good. Sometimes they don't stick great. What I used to do a lot of the times was put a little bit of JB Weld on it and just kind of make a little bed of JB Weld after you wire brush it down, and that would hold them on there pretty good. But yeah, that thing's sticking really good. And I hate trimming them. It seems like they fail if you trim them, so I kind of just like to leave them whole. And if something happens to them and they quit working, you literally just rip them off and put another one on, so it's not really that big of a deal. Looks like my silicone's kind of froze up. Ooh, hang on, let me clean this out. All right, step 2, round 2. All right, now we're in business. All right, so that'll set up overnight, and I just got to get my hands cleaned off, and then we are going to fasten up this zip tie, and then we will be good to go. All right, here's the battery tender and block-heater plug. I just got those zip tied together. The battery tender was just kind of hanging up here anyways, and then I just routed it through there and down to the pan. was a bracket here, so I just zip tied it to the winch cable, and there she is. So I give it about 24 hours or so to set up, just to let the silicone fully cure. But yeah, that's all there is to it. It's the same on anything. I do it on transmissions, tractors, anything you want to keep warm, I guess. But yeah, that was it.